Hi, everyone. My name is Roberta Suleman. I'm the Executive Director of Literacy Volunteers of Massachusetts and the President of the Board of Directors of the Massachusetts Coalition for Adult Education. It's our pleasure today to be presenting the 2021 Mass Coalition for Adult Education Outstanding Student Award to Rafaela Joseph from Literacy Volunteers of Greater Worcester. I'd first like to say a little bit about the Mass Coalition for Adult Education. We're a nonprofit organization that champions the rights of all adults to acquire 21st century literacy, English language, and numeracy skills, which lead to economic prosperity, strong families, and vibrant communities. As the voice of adult education in the state, the coalition successfully leads advocacy in the field of adult education, working with elected officials and mobilizing our members to take action during the legislative and budget process. MK also provides other activities for practitioners in the field, which help to enrich the field of adult education. We do professional development, such as our annual network conference, which is the largest annual adult education conference in New England and one of the largest in the country. We also do educational webinars, surveys, research, and reports, scholarships to adult education students going on to higher education or training, and also awards such as this one and Outstanding Educator. The Outstanding Student Award goes to someone who has improved the life situations of themselves and others as a result of the learning and teaching experience. They've demonstrated leadership within the teaching and learning environment and also in their community. They've met significant challenges in an effective way, and they've been supportive of others who are engaged in teaching or learning in adult education. The program of the winner, which in this case is Literacy Volunteers of Greater Worcester, will also receive $200 in books as a gift from the Mass Coalition for Adult Education. Rafaela Joseph was nominated by the Executive Director of Literacy Volunteers of Greater Worcester. And in the interest of full disclosure, I just want to say that even though I'm connected to Literacy Volunteers of Massachusetts, I was not on the awards committee and I did not participate in any of the decisions. Rafaela is a student and a staff member at Literacy Volunteers of Greater Worcester. She moved to Worcester from Brazil in 2018, which is just barely, maybe 3 years ago. She enrolled in her first ESOL class at Literacy Volunteers as a beginners group that met once a week. And she also enrolled in classes at Quinsigamond Community College in Worcester. She quickly moved up through both programs. She continues to take ESOL classes and continues to work with a volunteer tutor. She has a bachelor's degree in business administration from a top Brazilian university with over 10 years of experience, but when she came to this country, she was only able to find work as a cashier in the US. Rather than be discouraged, she used her job as a learning experience and stayed focused on her educational goals. Her commitment to education has dramatically improved her own prospects in this country. While she was waiting for her degree from Brazil to be accredited, she enrolled in a certificate program at Quinsigamond Community College in accounts payables and receivables and QuickBooks. Her QCC case manager said, and I quote, "These accelerated courses were rigorous and demanded a high level of personal discipline to complete the program successfully. I am continually impressed by her work ethic and fortitude. Rafaela is a responsible, well-organized, and driven young professional." Rafaela joined the Literacy Volunteers of Greater Worcester staff in 2020, just 2 years after moving to Worcester and becoming a student and learning to speak English. She has made it her personal mission to make every student feel welcomed, valued, and encouraged, and creates a warm and inclusive atmosphere for adults seeking educational opportunities while navigating life as a new American. At the Worcester program, she is the administrative and program assistant. She's the first contact and the first face that students coming to the program see. She has touched the lives of countless students at Literacy Volunteers of Greater Worcester. Her goals are to become a citizen, and because of experiences over the last few years, she also wants to pursue a master's degree in education. As the Literacy Volunteers of Greater Worcester Executive Director said about Rafaela in her nomination, Rafaela is an outstanding student who inspires and supports others while remaining committed to her own educational and career pursuits. She exceeds expectations as an exemplary student and employee. Rafaela is a determined woman, and we have no doubt she will achieve her goals while continuing to inspire and support other students. It's our honor and pleasure to award MCAE's 2021 Outstanding Student Award to Rafaela Joseph.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Roberta and Rachel. Thank you so much. I would like to thank the MK for selecting me as outstanding student for 2021. First, I would like to thank God for helping me on my journey in the United States. It wasn't easy to start over away from my family and another country. I was so concerned about starting over, despite having studied for a bachelor degree in business administration and some English classes in Brazil. Everything was so different from my reality in Brazil. Also, I would like to thank everyone who could be here today. My husband, who always helps me, my family, my friends, and Lina, thank you so much too. I would like to thank Elise volunteers and in particular Elise for believing in me and helping me since I arrived here in the United States as an immigrant student and now an employee. When I signed up as a student in 2018, they asked me what I studied in my country, and it made me believe that what I lived and I studied in my country mattered to them. I have no words to describe how much I love being part of Literacy Volunteers. In short, I can say that my mission matches the mission of the organization. I have many personal and professional plans, for example, study my master's degree and become a citizen. But the first of all is to help people. This is what motivates me to continue study every day. I see an opportunity to learn in all things, even my challenges. A famous Henry Ford quote says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations, Rafaela.
Thank you. Appreciate it.